A question that comes up quite often is, where does enterprise architecture fit within the organisation? And who should it report to? Who should it be funded by? Well, the short answer here is, it depends. Yes, that answer again. It depends. If you're doing classic IT-centric enterprise architecture, where it's really only about IT, and the enterprise means that it's enterprise scale rather than enterprise scope, then you're usually going to be stuck under the CIO. And that's fair enough if that's all you're doing, but it means you don't have the authority to challenge anything further out. If you're a solution architect, or solution architects are usually funded by part of the PMO, usually funded in turn by whoever the project owner is, but the PMO, the project management office, is usually where you'll find solution architects. Domain architects, application architects, infrastructure architects, hardware IT architects, security architects, they're usually associated with a particular domain that may be under the PMO and may be wider. In fact, would necessarily be so for security architecture, which necessarily expands quite a long way beyond IT. But as the scope expands and we move towards a true architecture of the enterprise, then we need a broader authority. I've been in an organisation where we didn't have that, where we were under the CIO, and we hit up against a problem that was actually with the way that the organisation's accounts were structured, and suddenly there was nothing we could do because we didn't have the authority to challenge it. As a result, there are hundreds of millions of dollars being wasted every year in that organisation because they couldn't shut any old unwanted project down. Every project closed down an old system, an unwanted system, ended up with a negative business case. So in Australia Post, we framed it such that we reported to the entire executive, and we had the authority to go anywhere and everywhere in the organisation at any level, because really that's where the architecture fits. By definition, the architecture affects and is affected by everything, everywhere. If we don't have the authority to go there, we actually can't do our jobs.